Morning, everybody. I'm Athletic Director Phil Appleby, and I want to welcome all of the family and friends of Hallie Mitchell and Kate Aupperle here to Maroa-Forsyth High School to celebrate their signing with the University of Kentucky and St. Louis University, respectively. I also want to say how much I appreciate all of you for being so flexible and rolling with all these punches, because we've tried to schedule this thing, I don't know how many times now, right, girls? And it just wasn't working out. So I'm really excited that we are all here and we're able to celebrate these two young ladies. I especially want to thank the Mitchell family, especially Tara and Eric, and then the Aupperles, Rachel and Ryan, honestly, for being the kind of parents that you are, for raising such wonderful children. I've had them all, and they're all fantastic kids. So I can't thank you enough for that, and letting us at Maroa-Forsyth be a part of their lives. As an athletic director, I always love signing days, but this one's even a little bit more important just because of the people who are involved. On a side note, it's also nice to actually get to pull our bleachers out and use them, because we haven't used them since February. And it's exciting for us to see these two young ladies begin the next stage in life, as everybody in here has watched them work for this dream from a very young age. We're going to start with Hallie, and I'm going to say a few words about her, and then she's going to come up and she's going to say a couple things to you guys. But I've known Hallie, seems like forever. I coached basketball with Eric, and Hallie would come in and he would ask for catcher's gear, and he would ask for this stuff or that stuff when I was coaching softball. And it was always fun seeing her come in the gym and work on things. So she's been around Trojan softball and Trojan athletics for a long time. She went to all the camps, she went to games, and typically you would see her, you didn't have to look very hard to find her at one of our events. I remember when she was in 7th grade, I went to one of the softball games, the middle school softball games. They were at Warrensburg. She was catching, and I was close to her mom, and she blocked the ball or something. I turned to Tara and I said, "Hey, she could start for me right now." Tara's like, "Are you crazy?" And I'm like, "No, I'm pretty sure she could probably be one of our best softball players that's ever come through here if she really put in the work and wanted to do it." And with all of us sitting here today and her sitting in that chair, it's very obvious she wanted to do it. During Hallie's high school years, she's competed on the varsity all 3 years, and then of course coming up hopefully this year. She was second team all-conference her freshman year, first team all-conference, first team all-Macon County, and second team all-state her sophomore year. During her freshman year, Hallie hit .425 with 26 stolen bases, and then she upped that her sophomore year with a .427 average, 7 doubles, 9 triples, and 7 home runs. Now, I looked at, I had the kids fill out information on this stuff. We got Danny right up there, so maybe he can verify this, but she told me this past travel season, and I'm hoping I got this right, 23 triples and 18 home runs, or is that your career? Okay, your junior season, 18 home runs, 14 grand slams, or 4 grand slams. I was like, holy cow. I think there was a typo, because you told me you hit 998, and I think that's impossible, but I'll leave that one go. Hallie was also involved in NHS, Spanish Honor Society, FCA, SAD, participated in basketball and the dance team, and as I mentioned previously, she was part of the premier fast-pitch softball program. Hallie signed with the University of Kentucky, which is part of the strongest softball conference in the country, the SEC. She joins a recruiting class that is ranked the 9th best in the nation. In 2020, the Wildcats were 20-4 before the pandemic prematurely ended their season. In 2019, they finished 36-24 and advanced to the Super Regional, where they lost to Washington. Head coach Rachel Lawson at Kentucky had this to say about Hallie. Kentucky was watching one of her travel ball games because we were evaluating another player on her team. Immediately, Hallie stood out on the field as a player that possesses all of the skills that translate to success at the next level. Hallie is a pure triple threat. She possesses speed and power and has the skill set to play multiple positions on the field. She is also an outstanding student who demonstrates the desire to put her team's well-being ahead of her own. What sets her apart from many of her peers is that she is humble and has a great internal motivation to strive to be the best at whatever she sets out to do. So, with that being said, congratulations to Hallie and signing with University of Kentucky.
Hi, I just want to thank everybody for coming. I just want to thank everybody who has supported me throughout my softball career and just every sport I've played. I really chose Kentucky just because I think it was a great distance from home. I fell in love with the coaches immediately, and the campus was absolutely beautiful, and I'm just really excited to start my softball career. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, we'll move over to Kate. I believe it was 2017, we were doing a signing for Carly Mason, who signed at Belmont. Carly, her mom was our softball coach at the time, Sarah, and so I went up to Sarah and I said, all right, well, who's our next Division I volleyball player? And I was kind of half joking because we kind of ran through a lot of them here lately. Without hesitation, she pretty much yells at, Kate Aupperle. I'm like, okay. So over the next 2 years, for those of you who know me, I'm not a huge volleyball guy. Like, I don't understand all the intricacies. I enjoy the sport. I enjoy watching our kids compete in it. So I started to I was trying to learn more about it. So I'd watch Kate, I'd watch our team, and Sarah's statement was painfully obvious, even to somebody like me. Kate's command of the court and leadership of her team was evident at every match. Kate and her family have poured so much into our volleyball program and has been around our volleyball program for years. In my office, I have a picture of a super sectional match. One of our players, Rachel Hockaday, is going up for a kill, and about 11 rows up, who is sitting in the stands, but the Aupperles. That was 2007, and it just goes to show that the roots here run really deep. Kate was named to the Clinton All-Tournament team her sophomore and junior years, the Mount Pulaski All-Tournament team her junior year, and the All-Macon County team her sophomore and junior years. She was also named to the Sagamore All-Conference team her junior year. During her career here, Kate has been part of 78 wins. During her junior year, she led the team in aces with 31, assists with 467, and contributed 175 digs, 101 kills, and 39 blocks. This versatility and all-around play was what Sarah Mason was talking about in 2017. Kate was also involved in the student council, the math team, the WISE Academic Challenge team, FCA, SAD, student athletic trainer, principal's advisory, National Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, softball, and played 7 years for Illini Elite. Did I get everything? Okay. Kate signed with St. Louis University of the Atlantic 10 Conference. In 2019, the Billikens went 17-12 with a 10-4 record, where they advanced to the second round of the A10 Conference Championship Tournament before falling to number 2 Dayton. Head coach Kent Miller of SLU had this to say about Kate. Kate will have the opportunity to compete, to get on the floor as a setter right from the start. She has the ability and outlook to help our team, whether she is a starter or in a specific role. Kate brings a steady, composed approach that shows a maturity that is not common. Most importantly, though, is the quality of person Kate is. We can see how she fits into the team-first outlook of our team. She has a positive and supportive outlook with her teammates, while also being quite a competitor. Congratulations, Kate.
I just wanted to thank everybody for the support over the years and for coming out today. It really means a lot.
I'm looking forward to the opportunities that SLU will bring, and I chose SLU because of the high academic and athletics that are there. So, thank you.
After going through all of this stuff that the girls gave me and the information, and I always enjoy reading what the coaches of their respective universities have to say about them. And I always go back, and it was very evident with these two. The thing that jumped out was they were good team players. They care about their teammates, and they care about academics. And it's very heartwarming to hear that about our kids. So, Hallie, Kate, congratulations. You've represented Maroa-Forsyth very well. We can't ask for any better type of representation. And here's to getting back onto the court shortly and back out on the softball field. You're more than welcome to come down and take pictures. We do ask that you keep your masks on while you're getting your pictures. Try and observe as much social distancing as possible. But thank you for coming, and please drive home safely.